Hi, my name is Denise Chambers. I'm a real estate agent in South Florida with the Kais Company. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget the notification bell for my upcoming videos. Today, we're going to talk about you selling your home. If you're thinking about selling your home, wait. You gotta wait. You have to think about these things first. There's some questions that you want to ask yourself first before you even think about putting your home on the market. Because after all, we want to make sure that you get the maximum return from your home and make sure that this is a very smooth transaction for you. When all you need is a friend. Check if you have substantial equity in your home. How do you do that? First thing you can do is you can check your mortgage statement, or you can reach out to your lender and to see how much of that mortgage you have actually paid down so far. Now, if you are living in this current home and you have not lived there for more than 5 years, it's likely that you have not built up a substantial equity. But if you're living there for over 5 years, then you may have possibly gained some equity in that home. Because what happened is that in the first couple of years, your mortgage payment is mostly interest only. And so you want to make sure that you have substantial equity before you decide to sell that house. When is the best time to sell your home? The answer is anytime. But we have seen that your homes usually sell way much quicker in the spring and in the summer. So we're talking about months like May, June, July. Why? We know that school is out, it's the summertime, and you see a lot of relocation taking place at that time. We tend to find that the sale for homes slow down during fall and during the winter period. We know what happened around the time. You do have major holidays such as Thanksgiving and Christmas. And who wants to move during the Christmas period? Who wants to move when your home is just freshly decorated? So those are the period of time when you see homes going off the shelf, like I call it hot butter to a knife. So summer is a good time. So if you're thinking about selling, you want to think about this time frame, which is the summer period or spring, to actually get your home on the market. Ask yourself, how comfortable are you financially? Because when you sell a home, you have to realize that there are actually some costs associated with selling your home. You have, as a seller, you will have to pay some closing costs. And if you're thinking of selling and purchasing another home, as a buyer, you will also have to think about down payment and closing costs. If you're purchasing a home, you're thinking about going conventional, you're looking anywhere between 3 to 5% for your down payment. And you're also thinking about 3.5% if you're thinking of going FHA to purchase your home. So you want to think about those costs. You also want to factor in if you have lost some of your income. We know we're still going through COVID, and sometimes the income for the household has been decreased. Maybe it was 2 income and now you have 1 income. You may want to consider downsizing. Okay, another thing that you want to factor in, if you are actually making more income, are you willing to undertake a higher mortgage payment if you're actually selling to purchase another home? You also have to factor in the cost associated with moving as well. So those are some of the things that you want to factor in when it comes to the financial aspect of selling your home or possible purchasing another home. A question that you want to ask yourself is, are you comfortable moving in this current market, which is your market, your local market that you're living in? Now, if it's a hot market, if it's hot like South Florida, then you find that once you put your home on the market and it is priced right, then you should be seeing an offer coming in as quickly as possible. And in some cases, you may have multiple offers. Now, if you're actually selling your home and looking to purchase another home, then it's most likely that the home that you're purchasing will also be expensive. If it's a slow market, then you have to take into consideration that it may take a longer time for you to find a qualified buyer for that particular home. If it's a buyer's market and you're looking to purchase, guess what? You may have home that you can pick, choose, and refuse, and you probably may be able to negotiate some of the costs, like your closing costs, with the seller. Another thing that you want to factor in when it comes to the local market in your area, you want to look at the days on market. How long does a house stay on the market before it actually goes on the contract? You want to look at what the median prices are for homes that are selling in your area. Of course, when you speak to your real estate agent, he or she should be able to do some research and give you more in-depth knowledge of what's going on in your market through a comparative market analysis. So they should be able to guide you to make the right decision. How long will it take me to sell my home if I'm thinking about selling? That's one of the questions that will definitely pop up. Now, one of the things that you have to bear in mind that how long it will take depends on a number of factors. For example, location of your home. What is the price that you plan to list that home for? What type of strategies will your real estate agent be using to make sure that your home get exposed to the right type of buyers as quickly as possible? Also, you want to think about the condition of the home. Is it a showroom? Is it looking like a model house, a new construction? Or does it really need some repair, some TLC? So if it does, then that will also determine how long it will actually take to get that home sold. How much is your home worth? That is another question that you definitely need to be asking. Now, there are a number of factors that will determine how much your home is worth, but two of those factors are the condition of your home as well as what the market is actually demanding for the type of home that you're thinking of putting on the market. Now, you can determine how much your home is worth through what is known as comparables, meaning you're looking at past sales or closed transaction or homes that were on the market and sold and what they sold for. And you also want to look at this through the lens or with the advice of your real estate agent. Now, if you just want to browse around and you want to check on your own, you want to make sure that if you're doing comparables, they are similar to yours in terms of the location as well as the size. Now, check the description box below. I have placed the link there for you to determine or to check how much is the value of your home if you're thinking of putting it on the market. What are the costs involved in selling my home? That's a biggie question that you'll definitely have to ask and of course get the answer for. Now, when you're selling a home, most of the costs will not be out of pocket or upfront immediately. You will actually pay most of your closing costs or costs associated with selling that home at the closing table. Now, the cost associated with selling your home would include things such as repairs. Will you have to make repairs to that home? What is the fee that the broker will charge to actually help you to find the right buyer for your home and to market your home to get it sold? Another thing you have to factor in is, will you be giving the buyers seller's concession? What do I mean by seller's concession? We're talking about, will you be helping the buyer pay his or her closing costs? Also, is there any cost associated with repairs? Do you need to make any repairs to the home to get it sold or prepared for going on the market? Or even if you're under contract and they have completed the inspections and the report says there are certain things that needs to be fixed and you have to make some budget constraint or put some budget in place for that as well. So you want to make sure that you know how much or what would be the actual cost to actually get your home sold so you can have that done and move on to the next adventure in your life. There you go. So those are some of the questions that you need to be thinking about if you're actually thinking of selling your home. Now, I hope these tips were able to help you. If you're thinking of downsizing, or you're thinking of upgrading and moving to something bigger, and you're looking to purchase, maybe you want to check out our next video that we have right there that would be able to help you as a buyer. Now, looking forward to speaking with you if you're looking to purchase or sell something in the Sunshine State, which is Florida. Until next time.